Well, we're back down here this morning, same place we were yesterday. A little bit slower this morning down here. Haven't really seen much. A couple of little bucks, but just a little update on the private land side of things. Been hunting down here last 2 or 3 days. Had a real close encounter to a big buck there yesterday morning. So I had the camera on him. He just didn't stand there long enough to get my bow and everything on him to try to get a shot at him. But real nice buck. He's actually been on this horizontal rub here earlier, so that was a pretty good morning. And then a couple of evenings before that, we sat on the creek crossing down here and had a real nice buck kind of come downwind of us and was standing down in the creek. I think he smelled us there in the tree and snuck back out of there, but he was a nice mature buck, and he was also been on this rub here earlier too. And we had that real heavy duty 8-pointer there up here rubbing a tree there yesterday morning also. And that buck that we had to go help a good friend Jack Frost, he's hunting another farm over here of ours, and he actually shot a real nice 10-pointer there yesterday, like a 150 type 10-pointer, and it was actually was working the rub there and walked off the rub, and then he shot it. But that was pretty cool. He's from Alaska, and down here we're kind of trading hunts or whatever. He's been down here a couple of times, and so I might get a trip out of him or something up in Alaska, so that's pretty cool. But shot a real nice buck, so happy for him. So
I got him early this morning. He actually came in and worked on one of Ted Miller's horizontal rubbing posts, and I was in a tree stand about 30 yards away. He actually walked away from the rubbing post, and I made a good shot on him, and here he is. I think this is probably my nicest typical whitetail ever with a bow, or with anything else for that matter. But I sure have had a lot of fun hunting here in Iowa.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice buck.
Well, I'm sure happy with him. I want to thank you for your hospitality and letting me come down here and hunt on your lease. He's a lovely buck.
Yeah, it's nice to have you as a friend or whatever.
Yeah, I keep inviting you to come up there and look for some sheds with me. We got caribou sheds and moose sheds. And
yeah, I'm going to have to get up there, and you can just fly me back in the middle of nowhere and cut me loose, I guess, or whatever. But
catch you loose and come back in a week and see if I can find you again.
Yeah, but definitely a good job on this buck, though. I mean, he didn't go 30 yards after you shot him, and
yeah,
you hunted hard too. I mean, we haven't really been seeing much, but little bucks, I guess.
This is the first mature buck that's been by in the daytime. I mean, we got some videos of them, or some trail camera shots at night, but then yesterday I saw, I don't know, over 20 different sightings of bucks, and they were all little bucks, nothing that I wanted to shoot. So
yeah, I think they're just kind of starting to move in the daylight pretty good. So anyway,
yeah, sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Yep. And we'll take you up on that offer for a little Alaska adventure someday.
Well, you're sure welcome. I'd be happy to reciprocate your hospitality.